Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, a year after a book on the brutal slaying of black teen Emmett Till revealed that a key figure in the case acknowledgedly lying, the federal government has reopened its investigation of the 1955 crime that helped build momentum for the civil rights movement. Now, I know you all remember the terrifying story of a little teenage boy. I think he was about 14. He was from Chicago, and his mother had sent him down in Mississippi to visit with her father. And now it was said that he had whistled at a white woman, and these white men, came to her father's home, got the boy, and the boy was never seen again. When he was found, he was brutally murdered. Now, a federal report sent annually to lawmakers under a law that bears Till's name said the Justice Department is reinvestigating Till's slaying in Mississippi after receiving new information. Now, the report issued in late March doesn't indicate what that information might be. But in 2017, a book, The Blood of Emmett Till, by Timothy B. Tyson, quotes a white woman, Carolyn Donham, as saying during a 2008 interview that she wasn't truthful when she testified that Till grabbed her, whistled, and made sexual advances at a Mississippi store in 1955. Now, a potential witness with the 14-year-old Till in the store that day, his cousin Wheeler Parker, said Thursday that he had talked with law enforcement about the case in recent months. Now, a Mississippi prosecutor declined to comment on whether federal authorities had given him new information since they reopened the investigation. Now, it's unclear what new charges could result from a renewed investigation, said Tucker Carrington, a professor at the University of Mississippi Law School. Now, conspiracy or murder charges could be filed if anyone still alive is shown to have been involved, he said, but too much time likely has passed to prosecute anyone for other crimes such as lying to investigators or in court. Now, the case was closed in 2007, with authorities saying the suspects were dead. A state grand jury didn't file any new charges. Now, two white men, Donham's then husband, Roy Bryant, and his half-brother, J.W. Millam, were charged with murder but acquitted in the slaying of the Chicago teen Till. The men later confessed to the crime in a magazine interview but weren't retried. Now, both are dead now. Now, Donham, who turns 84 this month, she lives in Raleigh, North Carolina. A man who came to the door at her residence declined to comment about the FBI reopening the investigation. Now, Paula Johnson, co-director of an academy group that reviews unsolved civil rights slayings, said she can't think of anything other than Tyson's book that could have prompted the Justice Department to reopen the Till investigation. And she said, we're happy to have that be the case so that ultimately or finally someone can be held responsible for his murder. Yes. Now, the government has investigated 115 cases involving 128 victims under the cold case law named for Till. Now, only one resulted in a federal conviction since the act became law. That is of Ku Klux Klan Klansman James Ford Seal for kidnapping two black teenagers, Charles Moore and Henry D., who were killed in Mississippi in 1964. Now, Deborah Watts, co-founder of the Emmett Till Legacy Foundation, said it's wonderful her cousin's killing is getting another look, but she didn't want to discuss the details. She didn't want to jeopardize any part of the investigation. Now, as I told you, Teal was abducted from his grandfather's home. He was beaten and shot, and his body was found weighted down with a cotton gin fan in a river. Now, his mother, Mamie Teal, had his casket left open. Images of his mutilated body gave witness the depth of racial hatred in the Deep South and inspired a civil rights campaign. Now, Donham, then 21, and known as Carolyn Bryant, testified in 1955 as a prospective defense witness in the trial of Bryant and Miller. Now, with jurors out of the courtroom, she said, and I quote, "A nigger man she didn't know took her by the arm in the store. He said, quote, 'How about a date, baby?'" She testified according to a trial transcript released by the FBI a decade ago. Bryant said she pulled away, and moments later the young man caught me at the cash register, grasping her around the waist with both hands and pulling her toward him. Now, a jury ruled the testimony inadmissible. An all-white jury freed her husband and her brother-in-law even without it. Now, in the book, Arthur Tyson wrote that Donham told him her testimony about Teal accosting her wasn't true. Nothing that boy did could ever justify what happened to him, the book quotes her as saying. Now, Teal's cousin, Parker, 79, said he is pretty sure an investigator asked him about what happened in the store, but the conversation occurred months ago, and he said he had a hard time remembering details. "We don't know anything. We're just like everyone else, waiting for new information," Parker said. Now, I am so thrilled that they are reopening this case. It should have been reopened years ago. I mean, even before now. And I hate that everyone is dead now. I mean, the two people who actually did this is gone. I mean, they waited so long. And the Teal case leads me to Trayvon Martin. I mean, a lot of people said this was just Trayvon Martin case was just a newly revised Emmett Till case, which I agree. And hopefully one day that case would be reopened too, and justice would be served. All right, guys, what do you think about this? This federal investigation. I mean, the only one is still living is the Donham woman, who actually lied. So, I mean, all right, guys. Well, just press that comment button and let me hear your comments. But I'm glad it is reopening. That's just like Doug Jones in Alabama, who opened up the 16th Baptist Church bombing that killed 4 little girls. And he was able to get those involved that were still living prosecuted, and they got justice. All right, guys. That's all for me. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always in party, y'all be blessed, y'all.